Why they keep your grandchildren away. You thought grandchildren would bring the family closer. Instead, you feel kept outside. A birthday, a visit, a photo, a small hand reaching for yours. And the question hurts. Why are they keeping my grandchildren away from me? In this video, we are going to answer 3 hard questions. First, why would an adult child limit access to a grandparent who loves those children? Second, how do daughters-in-law, sons-in-law, and new family rules change everything? And third, what can you say or stop saying so you do not accidentally make the distance worse? Stay until the end because I will give you a simple checklist for the next message or visit. What closes the door and what can make it safer to open. The first mistake. Before we go deeper, here is the first mistake. Asking for closeness in a way that sounds like pressure. You may say, "I just want to see the kids." But they may hear, "If you say no, you're hurting me." You may say, "Those children deserve to know me." But they may hear, "You are using the kids to win an argument." You may mean love. They may hear guilt. And once your adult child hears guilt, they protect the door even more. That is why the words matter, not because your pain is fake, but because the way you express it can either open the door or close it harder. Why this hurts so much? This pain is different. When grandchildren are involved, you are not just missing people, you are missing moments you cannot get back. First steps. Birthdays, school photos, little stories that happen once and disappear. A grandmother may say she is fine, then look at the same photo again and again. A grandfather may buy a birthday gift, then wonder if he will even be allowed to give it. You may think, "I raised my child. I gave my life to this family. And now I have to ask permission to be included?" That can feel humiliating. It can feel like punishment. But your adult child may not see it that way. What they may be protecting. Your adult child may see the distance as protection. Not always fair, not always kind, but protection. They may think, "I do not want my children to feel the pressure I felt. I do not want every visit to become a comment about parenting. I do not want my kids pulled into old family tension." So they create rules. No surprise visits. No criticism of food, bedtime, or discipline. No guilt in front of the children. To you, it sounds like rejection. To them, it sounds like keeping the peace. And here is the second practical point. If you argue with every rule, the rule becomes stronger, because then the rule feels necessary. The new family line. Here is the part many parents do not expect. When your child has a partner and children, the center of their life changes. That does not mean they stopped loving you, but it does mean you are no longer the first circle. Their spouse has a voice now. Their home has rules now. Their children have routines you did not create. A mother may feel, "My daughter-in-law changed my son." A father may feel, "My son-in-law pushed my daughter away." Sometimes that may be partly true. But often the spouse is not the whole reason. Sometimes the spouse only makes visible what your adult child was already afraid to say. The wall may not be new. It may just be visible now. What grandparents often miss. Many grandparents do not see how love can start to feel like judgment. You say, "I raised children too." They hear, "You do not trust me as a parent." You say, "In my day, we did it differently." They hear, "You are doing it wrong." You ask, "Why don't you bring them over more?" They hear, "You are failing me." And when a young parent feels judged, they protect the home. They shorten visits. They stop sharing details. They send photos instead of invitations. Not always because they want to be cruel. Sometimes because every visit feels like a test. What adult children often miss. But adult children can be unfair too. They may forget that grandparents are not only asking for control, sometimes they're grieving. Sunday dinners, holiday mornings, a child running into their arms, a place in the story. They may not understand what it feels like to be erased from the future. They say boundaries. Their parents only knew duty. They say emotional safety. Their parents only knew survival. This does not mean the adult child is wrong, but it means the grandparent's pain is real too. One side says, "I need to protect my children." The other says, "I'm losing my family." Both can be true. The checklist before you ask again. Before the next message or visit, ask yourself 3 questions. First, am I asking to be close, or am I demanding my old place back? Second, can I respect their rules without treating those rules as an insult? Third, can I love my grandchildren without using them to repair my pain with my adult child? And here are 3 sentences that may open a small door. I would love to see the kids, but I want to respect what feels comfortable for you. I know you are the parent now. I do not want to make visits feel stressful. I miss being part of their lives, but I do not want to turn that into pressure. These sentences do not guarantee access, but they change the message. They say, I am not here to take control. I am here to be trusted again. Maybe they are not keeping your grandchildren away because you do not matter. Maybe they are trying to protect a home they are still learning how to build. So the question is not only, why won't they let me in? It is also, how can I become someone they feel safe letting closer? If you are a grandparent, what hurts more? Not seeing the grandchildren, or feeling like your own child no longer trusts you with them. This is the if verse, where old family wounds become easier to understand. Subscribe. There's so much more to explore. Thank you for watching.